Yeah, I would like to tell you a story about an amazing group of characters. See, this group of heroes, they fought the battles that we couldn't fight. And in the end, they lost. And in this loss, they never even gave us a chance to fight for ourselves. You see, Cap, we put our eggs in one basket, something we'll never do again. You see, you must understand, we cannot rely on the Revengers anymore. Washington, Barnes, Rogers, you're all under arrest. Turn yourselves in. And that's where our story starts. Well, Iron Man is faced with a decision. And so is Cap and the rest of the guys. Once heroes, but now considered villains. And I told you this. I told you that they would turn on us. That the government cannot be trusted, Hank Pym said. And at this point, he was right. Well, Washington and Barnes, Rogers, well, they're fugitives now. Yep, you too, Fury. So, what are our heroes up to these days? Well, we know that the Winter Soldier is your friend, Barnes. And he has to be stopped before, well, before Ross can do it. The Winter Soldier. He's your buddy, your war buddy. He's been around for a long time. His tactics, well, we know what his tactics are. Murder, mayhem, assassinations. Well, back to the Guardians. The Guardians are trying to come up with a way where they can obtain the Infinity Stones before Thanos. Now, they've been getting their education about these Infinity Stones from the Collector. And the Collector hoped to collect all these stones for himself. Well, that's not going to happen. But we do have to collect these stones. I mean, it's like our responsibility, said Star-Lord. He said, we are the Guardians of the Galaxy. And Rocket says that it doesn't make any sense that we always have to do this, that we always have to put ourselves on the line. Well, Cap sent a message to Tony, telling him that he's sorry, for breaking up the group. And, well, Tony hasn't been speaking to anybody these days. He knows that he has to go get Rogers. And it's not easy, We were Avengers, all of us. And now I have to go get my own teammates. And that you do. Are you going to be up to this? Because there are others who can do this. Bring in Captain America, the Winter Soldier, Falcon. And in the meantime, I just figured out I was cheated. Y'all couldn't live with your loss. That you had to change things. Well, I know what I have to do now. You've been betrayed. I know this. And now we must find a traitor. Then I will shred this universe down to its last atom. Because I understand that as long as there are those who remember what was, they'll never let what can be. With our heroes broken up, now we're trying to make sense of what happened, what could have happened, what could happen. We have Avengers on Earth struggling. We have the Guardians trying to figure out where the Infinity Stones are, and it's really putting them through a lot of pressure. Having Thor with them, because at this time the Guardians have no clue on where the Infinity Stones are, and it's really wreaking havoc amongst their team. They spend day after day after day searching, finding any type of clues in hopes to just set things right. And our heroes are all just waiting. Waiting is a bad idea. These Infinity Stones are precious, and he who can find them first, well, will control all aspects of existence. This person can set things right in such beautiful ways. But at the same time, darkness could overtake the entire universe. We must do something. Well, of course, Rocket has a plan. He feels like if we can deliver the Power Stone to the Collector, get more information on the Space Stone and its whereabouts, then maybe we could go collect it. Who knows? It might work. That's not going to work. Anyway, back on Earth, we're here trying to figure out where the Winter Soldier is, why Captain America has went crazy, and, well, how can we bring the Winter Soldier to justice? So, the next move, Fury is going to try to track down the Winter Soldier and Captain America. Well, there's Winter Soldier right there. Don't have to look any further. In searching for the Winter Soldier was actually searching for him. And Fury now has to deal with, well, what he was asking for. He wanted to bring Winter Soldier to justice, and Winter Soldier, well, is here to bring him to justice. Somebody is playing both ends against the middle, and we don't know who. Well, at this moment, Fury is looking straight down the barrel of Winter Soldier's gun. Winter Soldier is prepared, trained, and definitely able to accomplish his mission. His mission right now is to assassinate, well, Nick Fury. So, who would have made him do this? Is he working alone? Obviously not. So, we need to find out who is he working for. Ross says he's working for the enemy. Obviously. We don't need to know who the enemy is. Don't even think about it. Just know that this guy's a killer and he's committing crimes all over our country and he needs to be captured. Well, Nick Fury set a trap, and now we have all the players in one place at the same time. We have Winter Soldier, we have Fury, we have Captain America, we have Falcon, and we have Black Widow. Well, go in and arrest them all, said Ross. As the battle carried on, all up and down the streets and off the freeways, and, well, what can you expect? You got the Winter Soldier, and he's on this mission. You have Captain America trying to prevent this mission. You have Nick Fury at the center of all of this controversy, and Ross just watching as the super soldiers he knew existed are now squaring off. Ross says, let them fight. The loser will die, and we'll just arrest the winner. And the battle continued and continued. And Ross, hoping for a victor. Didn't matter which side won, because he was just going to arrest the winner. And the loser, well, the loser would pay with his life. And at that moment, the Winter Soldier escaped. You let him get away, Tony said. You see, Cap, that's why they forcing me to bring you in. Because you're helping this guy. I'm telling you, if I use this Power Stone, I could get the information needed. And we can get the Space Stone. I mean, why is that such a bad plan? I'm telling you, we have to get these stones no matter what it takes. And this stone could lead us to another stone. I mean, really, what kind of sense does that make? I mean, you're going to use that stone to go to another stone when you're giving up that stone in order to go to another stone. How are you going to get this stone back? Take it, steal it. I don't know. But, well, okay, I mean, how did y'all catch him? Cap said. I'm telling you, Tony, you're listening to Ross. He's clouding your judgment. Forget about judgment. That guy almost killed me. I mean, your Winter Soldier friend is an absolute maniac. I'm telling you. He'll never see daylight again now that we captured him. He'll pay for all his crimes. No thanks to you, Cap. You just stay out of the way from now on. We'll take care of Bucky. But Bucky is our friend. How did they catch him anyway? And what's really going on? Natasha told Clint she believed it's something to do with mind control. And that's how they got Bucky to do what they wanted him to do. I mean, Bucky is a super soldier, but his mind can still be controlled. And that's when the alarm sound. Bucky is escaping. Black Widow, Sharon Carter, Black Panther, everybody's trying to stop him from getting out because they know once he gets free and clear, they may never see him again. And then try to explain that to Ross, how he escaped. He'll swear that we had something to do with it. So, hey, we got to stop him at all costs. Bucky must not be allowed to escape. But once his mind is set on doing something, there's very little that anybody can do to stop him. Because mind control or not, Bucky is still a super soldier. He's faster, stronger, and more capable than most. And even with agents like Carter and Romanoff, it still didn't stand a chance of stopping him from escaping. And of course, Black Panther is useless without his uniform. So Bucky did escape. Yes, he escaped. How? You know, I'm starting to think that y'all have something to do with this. Well, I didn't, Tony said. And I'll make sure that I'll bring him back in, no matter what it takes. Barnes will not see too many free days. I'll capture him and bring him back in, said Iron Man. I hope so, because everything's riding on that. But you know what? Maybe I should be working on a plan B, just in case you fail, to bring in Cap, Barnes, Washington. Yeah, plan B. Someone who can get the job done. Don't worry, I'll work on that. I'll work on plan B. And you just bring in Black Widow. Can you at least do that? It's not like she got any powers or nothing. Just bring her in, arrest Black Widow. No, easier said than done. Black Widow is trained. She's an assassin. She's an agent. And just bringing her in is just a statement. But the actual bringing her in, well, it's going to be a lot harder than I thought. Well, Tony, This job looks like it's too big for you. We're gonna have to bring a new team in. Somebody that's capable of getting the job done. Now she knows we're after her. The cover is blown. She knows that we'll stop at nothing to capture her. Well, it's time to go undercover. Do some real agent stuff. Find out who's coming after us and why. Are you up for it? Yeah, I'm up for it. But mind control, who would have that ability to do that? To control someone's mind, make them do things that they normally wouldn't do. Well, we're gonna go, we're gonna find out, and we're gonna clear Bucky's name, and we're gonna do whatever it takes to bring an end to all this craziness. And hey, save the day, because that's what heroes do. You're no hero, Cap. You're a criminal. Matter of fact, all of you are criminals. Romanoff, you're a criminal. Hank Penn, you're a criminal. It's time for Plan B. I think we need to come up with a new way to bring these criminals in. I mean, they've been hiding. We haven't been able to find them. They keep foiling my plans. And I don't know how committed Tony is to stopping them. I mean, he says he wants to stop them, but those are his friends. I mean, Ant-Man, Hank Penn. These guys have been fugitives for a long time, and we're not any closer to catch them. Well, enough playing games. Starks, you're going to have to make something happen. And if you can't, we'll find somebody who can. We keep telling you, you don't want us to have to do this. And now, Natasha found out that she can't go home, and that even her family's in danger. As Plan B becomes closer and ever closer. And now he's here. Code name, Taskmaster. He's kind of like a mimic, as in he can mimic all of your moves. And Black Widow, well, just wasn't prepared for this. She went home, and that's where they tried to get her. And now, this is getting real thick. So, what is she to do? This Taskmaster is smart. He knows where she lives. He knows her family. He knows her background. He knows her past in the Red Room. He knows everything about her. And he's the person who's going to be tasked with bringing her in. Well, they fight. They escape. But for how long? This guy will not quit. It looked like Ross really wants us. Sending Ultron bots. But how could Ross have control over these things? There's something missing. Something that's not being accounted for. Well, Cap and Black Widow gonna have to fight their way out of this one. And so they did. But still, with no answers. How could Ross do this? This don't seem like Ross, said Cap. Seems like it's something else. So, we're gonna have to find out who's coming after us. And we're gonna stick together. No matter what. You know, every time we think we have all the answers, it just gets a little bit more crazy. Do Ross really have these capabilities to come after us like this? He says he wants to. He says he would stop at nothing to bring us to justice. Well, it just got real. And now, well, we're going to fight back. This was an MCU story. Stay tuned for the next part.